First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out right at the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play.
At his 48-yard line.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. This time Jackson will throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Intended for
but instead 3rd down.
Incomplete.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. First carry for Nick Chubb. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
On the carry.
But you might remember Nick Chubb. He had a heck of a game last year in Week 4 in what turned out to be a 40-25 Browns win over these Ravens. He finished with 165 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. Of course, never feared for the Ravens, though. After that loss, they went on a run. They would win their next 12 in a row to finish the regular season at 14-2. Mayfield now from the 50. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
3-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. And now it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 22-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got it to Ingram. Complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
At the 6-yard line.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check 48's the mark. Check 48's the mark. Too little.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And a Raven first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. A gain of 6 there on first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
4 yards to go on second down from the 7.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
29-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey. You got 3. You got 5.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's going to go down again. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a defensive player of the year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Olivier Vernon on the tackle.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Throwing is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Baltimore.
Devin Duvernay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Ravens 17. Browns.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield, flush to his right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
46-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. This from 25 yards out. Seibert's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Ravens.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he will find his man on the outside. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Extra point.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Ravens 24, Browns 10.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
That's how
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They will run it. It's McKissick. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 36, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
But we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a Raven 1st down.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Bring in the 2nd string.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Sliding out of the pocket. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Everyone's got 4 down. Kings.
To throw, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They had 2 straight 1st downs. Now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Baltimore.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Mayfield on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 39. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He can run for it, and he will. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield down. He finds Beckham, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
He was
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And out.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
You ain't going nowhere.
First down, Mayfield. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. 48 for Mike. Keep it up, defense, keep it up.
They'll run with McKesson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Tight end's right. Hey, we got 4 down, 4 down.
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And 12 yards to go.
No, I can't go and whoa. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? You're the more than when I
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Mayfield on play action. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And again, it's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for Taywan Taylor.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some...
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And that is incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right?